How do you survive a visit to the Magic Kingdom? Well, in this episode, we're taking the time to answer that question right after this. Hey guys, this is Chris and welcome back to Bear Talks, where I share with you the places I go, the things I do, and the topics I love to talk about. This week, I wanted to share 5 tips to survive Magic Kingdom during your next visit. So, let's jump into it. Tip number 1 is FastPass, FastPass, FastPass. Disney's FastPass Plus system is a way to make reservations at the attractions that you want to visit prior to you arriving. During this 1-hour reservation time, say from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., you can visit the attraction that you've selected, and instead of waiting in the standby queue, you're going to go through the FastPass queue, which is going to cut down on your wait time for that attraction. And so my suggestion when it comes to FastPass is to always be sure to try to FastPass those attractions that are important to you. For tip number 2, we are sticking with FastPasses, but this is more of a planning tip than an actual FastPass tip. Be sure to set your FastPasses up the right way. Now, the best way to set up your FastPasses is so that they move with you throughout your day. You don't want to be setting up your FastPasses so that you're crisscrossing the park. So if you know that the first FastPass you're doing is Space Mountain, and you also know that you want to get to something like Big Thunder Mountain or Pirates of the Caribbean, which is on the other side of the park, you're going to want to set up a FastPass somewhere in between those two attractions. Setting up your day like this really benefits you in 2 ways. Number 1, it cuts down on all of the walking that you would do if you were going back and forth across the park. Number 2, it's going to give you the opportunity, if your FastPasses are spread out over the course of the day, to do things in between the FastPasses. So stopping for lunch at something like Cosmic Rays or Columbia Harbor House, or stopping to hit other attractions that may not need a FastPass. It just gives you that opportunity to do more in your day and also not feel completely exhausted when you've left Magic Kingdom. All right, so tip number 3 is visit attractions during entertainment viewing hours. Now, of course, this doesn't work if the entertainment is important to you, but if the entertainment is not important to you and you're not really worried about parades and fireworks, hit the attractions during this time. The Magic Kingdom has a lot happening during the day with parades, fireworks, special events. So during this time, when more crowds are watching the parades and the fireworks and the shows, head over to those attractions that you're really excited about doing, because the wait times are going to decrease drastically. Tip number 4, pick a time that you want to visit the Magic Kingdom and go then. Don't try to do Magic Kingdom for the entire day from open to close. This is incredibly difficult to do as there's a lot of walking and the weather is not always the best to be out in a theme park. So if you're morning people, get up early, get there when the park opens, do your FastPasses, have some lunch, enjoy your day, watch some of the entertainment, and then maybe by 2 or 3 o'clock, you might be looking to end your day at Magic Kingdom and head back to the resort. Now, if you're night people, I would pick a day to visit Magic Kingdom when it has longer hours. So sometimes Magic Kingdom is open till 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And if you're staying at a Walt Disney World resort and there's extra magic hours, there are nights that Magic Kingdom is open till 1 a.m. So what I would do is I would sleep in, hang out at the resort, relax for most of the day, and then head to the park about 4 o'clock. This means that a lot of the crowds that were there for the morning have already left, and the sun is starting to go down, so it's not going to be as hot if you're here during the warmer months. Tip number 5 is to use certain attractions to take a break. Some of my favorite attractions at Magic Kingdom are not the ones that are the most popular. My favorite attraction is actually Carousel of Progress. Now, if there is more than a 5-minute wait for Carousel of Progress, just leave the park because there's way too many people there. But most of the time, the Carousel of Progress, the People Mover, Mickey's PhilharMagic, these attractions don't have massive wait times. You might be looking at 10 minutes. The other great thing about these attractions is they're indoors most of the time. The People Mover is outside a little bit, but you do go into Space Mountain. They're a little bit longer, so you get the opportunity to be sitting down and really catch your breath from walking around Magic Kingdom. And they have air conditioning. And when you're here in August and you just spent 4 or 5 hours walking through Magic Kingdom, a 20-minute break in the Carousel of Progress is pretty fantastic. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more just like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But until next time, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.